Hello and welcome back. My name's Liam from the Basic Barista. Today we're going to be talking about and unboxing the C2 grinder from Timemore. Not only that, we're also going to show you how to set it up straight out of the box, and also we're going to be giving away this grinder at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire video to find out how you can enter. Alright, let's get into it. This is the box. Now, Timemore's really great for their packaging. All of their products are well packaged. Fairly simple to open. You just flip it the right way around and you've got like a little die cut, so this just pops out like so. Alright, followed by a drawstring bag, of course branded Timemore. Now what's really cool about this bag is it actually has like a dual compartment, so you can fit the Timemore grinder in one part as well as the handle and the cranking system in the other. So a really nice touch to see for especially for an entry-level grinder. Just pop that to the side. Next we've got some instructions as well as a bit of a warranty card. Little silicone just to keep the moisture out. Now we've got the crank, which is made of stainless steel, as well as the handle and the lid, which are both made out of plastic. Cool. We've got a brush, which is probably one of my favorite brushes in a grinder. It's got a plastic handle, but the bristles are the perfect length, really awesome to clean away any ground coffee. Followed by, finally, the grinder itself. So the grinder's got two parts. It's got the grinding body as well as the little grounds catch bin at the bottom. And this just unscrews like so. And that exposes the grind dial and the adjustment mechanism. Now, something that you might not know about the C2 is that this part actually comes off. So this is just the base of the grind attachment, of the grinds bin. And all you have to do is just hold it like so and start unscrewing. And this little bin and this little bottom part has completely come off now. So if you have any grounds stuck here, you can easily clean it, which I think is actually a really nice feature. And to put it back on, it just screws back in place. Here we go. And we got the little logo on the bottom as well. This is the Timemore C2 grinder. Now, this is the newest edition with the upgraded metal dial. Now, traditionally it was made out of plastic, but now it's made from an aluminium metal. Besides that, there aren't too many differences between the upgrade. I believe now there is also the Timemore Chestnut C3 grinder. However, that's not something that we're stocking at the moment. We've just got the Timemore C2 grinders. Now, what's awesome about this grinder in particular is for the price that you can get these, they're really competitive for a couple of reasons. The first is they've got dual bearings. The second is they have full metal burrs. Now these aren't the spike to cut burrs, these are just the ordinary Timemore C2 burrs, and we'll show you what they look like later on in the video, as well as having full grind size adjustability. Now in a hand grinder, to have all these features and to actually have them all working perfectly in really good condition, it's kind of rare to have under $100. Now this grinder is priced at around just over $100, but depending on where you are in the world and where you purchase it from, that will change. Let's get into how to set it up straight out of the box. Now right away, it's good to go, but there's one thing you want to check before you put any coffee into this grinder. And what that is you want to unscrew this, and this is our grind size dial. So at the moment, there's no way to see what click you are currently on. There's no indication to that. It's purely based off how far your grinder is from the 0 point. So in order to find out exactly that, what we have to do is grind fine all the way until the burrs are touching, and that means that you can't grind any finer. That's our 0 point. From this 0 point, we don't want to grind any coffee, but we want to go back course, and counting each click is going to be an adjustment. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. This way, by keeping track of the grind size, we can have consistent coffee, meaning if we really liked a coffee ground at 20 clicks, we can reproduce that over and over again. So this is the first thing that you have to do when it comes straight out of the box. After this, your grinder's good to go. So we're just going to pop the base on, take the lid and the crank off, and we're going to put in some coffee and grind it. Alright, so I've just got 20 grams of some coffee. We're going to adjust our grinder to 20 clicks. Also, just a quick note, we need to always put the cap on, and that will help us hold the axle in place while we adjust our grinder. So first I need to find the 0 click. Okay. And back up, 1, 2, 3. And that is our 20th click. Pop on the grind scratch. Take this off and put in our coffee. Alright, that's 20 grams in. Pop the lid back on. And let's grind. And we are done. Can't hear anything else. So, for the Timemore C2 grinder, that was really quick. I know the spike to cut burrs are, I believe they're actually quicker. And compared to my Comandante, this was super fast. If anything, it was probably double the speed that my Comandante does. But when it comes to grind quality, well, we'll talk about that for another video. All right, so let's see what 20 clicks gets us. Smells good. There you have it. So I would actually use this for a pour over. It's definitely not for espresso. You can grind for espresso on this, but just like any grinder, any hand grinder, it's going to have its own challenges with grinding for espresso. I'm now going to show you how to clean your grinder. Now, I don't think you have to do this all the time, but I do think consistently maintaining your equipment is important for the long run and for the best quality. So I think for this, what I'm going to show you is my method. I kind of do this for all of my grinders, give or take the oiling stage. So for some grinders, you can actually oil the inside or the outside. Like for the Comandante, I actually oil the outside as it's got a wooden finish. For this grinder, I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm just going to show you the basics of how to clean this grinder. So first thing is a brush. These are the brushes we sell online. However, you don't need this brush. The Timemore comes with the brush. If you need to upgrade your brush or you want a different brush, you can get this one. Now I've had this one for quite some time, as you can see, but it hasn't failed me yet. As well as that, an air duster of some sort. This, again, we sell these online. They're pretty generic and they do a fantastic job. I prefer using something like this as it's reusable compared to like a can of air or anything like that. So let's get into it. First of all, our grind bin. Just going to give it a quick brush around all the spots. Obviously there's not a lot of build up. We've only ground 20 grams in this coffee, but I think you understand the idea here. Alright, that's done. Followed by the burrs. So just a light brush while everything's in place. Followed by a quick blow of air. Alright, that's done. We are going to open everything up. So for this, we need to go all the way coarse. So we've got our grind dial. So we've got our grind adjustment piece off. This is the new upgraded metal one, followed by the grind dial. It just kind of clips on like that. We've got our outer burrs. We've got our inner burrs. This is what they look like. There should be a spring and a washer. Now this washer does not matter the orientation when you're putting it back. They're the same on both sides. Just a quick note. Alright, pull the axle out. That just holds on by the lid. And what we're going to do from here is we're not going to take it apart any further. Don't touch these 4 screws. These are an alignment piece, and you should only really get into there if you're A, going to change the burrs, or B, you have, let's just say you've put this in the washer or someone's actually used water on it, and you need to get in there and make sure everything is dry. Other than that, I probably wouldn't touch those screws. Okay, so just with our brush, we're going to get in here. And push away. Make sure you get that sort of inner piece of plastic as well. And just like that. Cool. From the top. Pretty clean already. And just like that. So don't forget about this sort of inner ring where the screws are. Cool, that's done. Alright, move on to the next piece. For the burrs, don't try to touch them too much. Just, yeah, hold it like that. And kind of follow the crevice that it goes in. Awesome. Okay. Most of this is pretty clean anyways. There's really not a lot of retention in this grinder. When you're blowing the air, it's a good idea just to kind of do that away from all the clean pieces. Like put them aside so that you know which parts are clean and which parts aren't clean, and that way you're not going to like blow coffee ground dust onto them. Once you've cleaned it. Okay, we're done. Now let's reassemble this. So same way but in reverse. We're going to put our axle, obviously the screw side needs to be facing out, followed by the washer, followed by the screw, the burr, the adjustment dial. Now obviously this needs to be facing outwards, and the little circle lines up with the little hole on the burr set, and then that all aligns with the axle. So there's a little rectangular sort of piece there, and the grind adjustment piece on top. So you push it down once everything's all aligned, and it just screws on like so. Go all the way until you find the 0 point. Lock it in place. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, other than that, I've already shown you how to take this part off. Give it a quick brush, screw it on. You're good to go. So actually that's quite a good reference. For 20 grams of coffee, this is the amount of retention that the grinder has. That would not even be 0.1 of a gram. It's really little. Anyways, I'm going to clean this up and we're going to talk more about the giveaway for this grinder. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Just a super quick video about what's included in the box, as well as how to set it up to get it ready to grind coffee. As I said at the start of the video, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're actually going to give away this grinder. Before I get into that, I just wanted to say, if you've got any questions about this grinder, drop a comment down below. For the giveaway, first, we need you to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we do lots of videos like this about coffee gear, coffee brewing recipes and whatnot, so check us out. Other than that, check out our Instagram. We're gonna have a little bit of a giveaway there, so jump over to our Instagram. It will run for a couple of weeks. Go check out our Instagram, Basic Barista Oz. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Best of luck. We'll see you in the next video.